Hi there, Stan the Annuity Man, America's Annuity Agent, licensed in all 50 states, top agent out here, thought leader, book writer, article writer, speaker on annuities. I'm saying, really? Speaker? Yes, we're speaking right now. Today's topic is a good one. Lock in. Put on the seatbelt. Examples about fixed indexed annuities. Annuity examples on fixed indexed annuities. The truth, the facts, not some unicorns chasing the butterfly, hypothetical, theoretical, projected, agent, hopeful. You're going to get this if you put the money in here. Joke, pitch. I'm going to strip all this down. Do I hate indexed annuities? No, absolutely not. I hate how they're sold. Fixed indexed annuities are good products, but they're not too good to be true. But I'm going to rip through all of that after this music. Adjust my ball cap a little bit. People say, wait a minute, Stan, you got all these logos and hats. Of course I do. Why wouldn't I? Walk through airports and be like, hey, it's that Annuity Man, it's that Annuity Man, how you doing? I mean, they do that. It's great. I mean, I love it. I live it. I live this. Let's jump into index annuity examples from a return standpoint. Be like, well, if I could get 7 to 9% every year with principal protection, I'd really like that. Yeah, I'd like six-pack abs too, but that ain't gonna happen. Ain't enough crunches in the world, player, if you know what I mean. With indexed annuity returns, just look at it and say, I'm going to get 2 to 4%. If I get a little bit more than that one year, then high five it. Great. But 2 to 4% with principal protection. And that 2 to 4% locks in. Now, your agent's going to see this video, and you're going to show them the video. Hey, Stan, the Annuity Man said 2 to 4%. And they're going to say, well, if you'd owned it 10 years ago, you'd have got 7, 6, 12, 14. I mean, just stop. Okay, stop with the back testing. In fact, in some states, it's illegal to show back-tested numbers. I wish it would be illegal across the board because that's nonsense. That's like saying, you know what, Stan? If you'd have run 10 miles a day and just eaten vegan your whole life, you'd be thin. You'd be really thin. Whatever, okay? You can't be that dumb to base your decision on a back-tested number when things were different back then. Just think 2 to 4%. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? There's nothing wrong with that. Now, index annuity examples, the return is primarily based on an index call option. I'm not going to get in the weeds, but in essence, in the South, call option means I think it's going to go higher. That's a call option. And most index annuities have what's called a contract anniversary date when it's issued, and then there's a call option to the next contract anniversary date. Or if it's a 2-year, it's a contract anniversary date to 2 years from now. The bottom line is you can lock in those gains that are limited by the company with caps and spreads and participation rates. And oh, by the way, I've done videos on that. If you're at this site, obviously you are, you're watching the video. There's playlists, go to the playlist and you'll see index annuity playlists. I have riffed on index annuities in detail, and I've written a book on it, Fixed Index Annuity Owner's Manual, that I'll send to you for free. Just go to my site at theannuityman.com and sign up. No one's going to call you. You don't even have to go to a bad chicken dinner seminar. Most of the time, when you hear about index annuities, you have to go to the bad chicken dinner seminar, and this guy in a bad leisure suit's up there going, yeah, market upside with no downside, and you get an upfront bonus, and you get free long-term care, and all this nonsense. Remember, upfront bonus is candy for the stupid. Don't be stupid. No one's giving money away. There's no philanthropist at annuity company that wakes up in the morning and go, you know what? I really like humanity, and I'm going to give money away because of it. No, there's not that person there, okay? Upfront bonuses and all that stuff is just part of the overall contractual guarantee. Now, the way, you got to say, well, wait a minute. Stan, the Annuity Man, America's Annuity Agent, you're bashing. You're on a hard bash here. Tell me how you use it, player. All right, let me tell you. We use index annuities as a very efficient and cost-effective delivery system for an income rider. What's an income rider? Income rider is a guaranteed income that you can start at a future date that you choose. Let's do a visual. Draw a line down the middle of a blank sheet of paper. This side is the accumulation value side, the index option side. We don't know what's going to happen there. All we know is you're not going to lose money. This side's the income rider side. Phantom account, monopoly money, but grows at a high percent that you can only use for income. You can't cash it in. You can't peel off the interest. It's nothing fungible. You can't get your money out. You can only use it for the first lifetime income stream payment calculation. I get this call from Chester the other. Chester's like, hey, Stan, man, I just bought an 8% annuity. No, you didn't, Chester. Jimmy Carter's not in office. He's building houses in Georgia. That's an 8% income rider. Okay, that is monopoly money in a phantom account that you can only use to calculate income with that income rider, lifetime income stream. That's okay if you know that and you're not falling for, I've got an 8% annuity. No, you don't. You have an 8% income rider, and we're going to use that for lifetime income. But don't get enamored with the percentages of income riders. Okay, we shop all carriers, all income riders for the highest contractual guarantee for your specific situation. Some carriers want people at your age range when you turn it on, some don't. And they're going to price it accordingly. The ones that want you are going to have the highest contractual guarantee. But that's how we use indexed annuities. Do we use them for the accumulation value, just that index option side? Not much, but sometimes we use it as part of a ladder, maybe a fixed, we have what's called a mixed fixed ladder, which is combining multi-year guarantee annuities, which is a CD type, the annuity industry's version of a CD, and indexed annuities. We might use it for that. But just as a standalone, typically not, we use it with the income rider guarantee. Now, the good news about indexed annuities, another example that I can give you that I really, really like. Remember I talked about earlier in the video, the 2 to 4% return? Great, right? That's going to lock in. So let's just say 1 year you got 4%. It's going to lock in permanently. Never, ever, 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 ever going to go below that amount. Ever. That's good. So let's just say the first year, example, locks in at 4. In the next 2 years, the market takes a big dump this way. Great. The third year, you're still here. You haven't gone down in value. That's good, right? But just put your return expectations in line with the contractual realities of the policy. And also understand this. The annuity company can change how those gains, that side, remember that left-hand side, the income option, the call option? They can change the caps and spreads and participation rates. In English, that means limitations on the upside. They can change that at their discretion without talking to you or without talking to me. That doesn't make it horrific. That just means that it is what it is. So if you get this huge teaser rate the first year, it might not be that the second year, the third year, and ongoing. So that's index annuities. What I want you to do is don't fall for the sales pitch. Don't trust what you've been told. Do not. I don't care if it's your brother, your sister, your brother-in-law. I don't care. If they say, trust me, this is the best one, wrong. It's not, okay? Index annuities, unfortunately, is what's giving the annuity industry its bad reputation from a sales practice standpoint. I mean, when people are standing up saying, well, you can get market participation with principal protection, that gets your attention. Well, it should, because it's not true. I mean, there is no such product. If there was a product like that, then the Fed would just buy that product. Then institutions would just buy that product. And for all you agents out there go, well, that's a good idea. I think I'm going to call an institution. Please do, so you can get blown up. I mean, come on. For the agents that are listening to this, stop. Tell people the truth. It's a 2 to 4% return. Yes, you could get more than that some years, but the blended return is like a MIGA type return. So just realize that. I mean, don't fall for the dream sales pitch because you're going to own the contractual realities. Hey, and one last thing. If the agent or advisor that's trying to sell you the indexed annuity says the following, zero is your hero, stand up and smack the crap out of them. That's the dumbest statement of all time. Zero is not your freaking hero. I hate that. So if someone says that, you can verbally slap them or you can literally slap them. There's some exposure there legally, but that's your call. I'm just saying that's dumb. And if someone says that as an agent or advisor, they're either very, very young or they're a straight up sociopath and they have absolutely no clue what they're talking about. Here's the other thing. These aren't one-size-fits-all product. I mean, if you go into your bank or your brokerage firm or your advisor and say, you know what, I don't really feel good. I know I don't have COVID, but I've got like this stomach issue and my arm hurts and I think I've twisted my ankle. What would you advise me to do? And their answer is indexed annuity. They're not listening to you. Remember the two questions. What do you want the money to contractually do? And when do you want those contractual guarantees to start? Don't fall for the hype, as they say. And with that, hey, share this video, like this video, click this video, subscribe to this video, do everything you want to this video, but continue to watch the videos. I'm Stan the Annuity Man.